Good afternoon to my people and those in the diaspora. It is with great sadness and disbelief that I am sending this voice note. My grandson just finished school, being 16 years old, and he came to me and he said to me, Mom, I want to learn a trade. I would like you to apply for me to get into skill training. I apply at the Barbados Vocational Training Board at Sears Court, and my letter was received. He was accepted. They said in this letter that he's supposed to start on the 19th, which was last week, Monday. By then, he then had everything. So I called the school and I said that he would be coming from this morning. So by then, he got everything that the school required for him to have to do this course. Steel tip shoes costing $150. Everything came to roughly over 300 and change. Over 300 and change. This is from a poor mother and father that fought for him to get in skill training and could not send him on the 19th because they didn't had everything that he needed. When he got there this morning, he saw a gentleman by the name of Mr. Wharton. Mr. Wharton told him, I believe that Mr. Wharton would have been his class teacher, and he told him that his name is not on the list. Boy came back home. I called Mr. Wharton. I said, Mr. Wharton, will I have the letter here of acceptance that this child have been accepted at the school? Mr. Wharton says something is wrong. So I decided to call the main office at Culloden Road. I spoke to a lady by the name of Miss Alexandra, and I explained to her that we received this letter and of acceptance, and she said that we have not replied to the time that we should have replied. I said, ma'am, it was only 2 days or so. So the mother and father went ahead and buy all the things that the child need that was on the letter that he would have to do this course. She said, well, I will have to speak to my supervisor, which is Dr. Gibson, the registrar at the training board in Culloden Road. I wait here for hours to receive that call from Miss Gibson. Miss Alexandra called me back and she said to me, Miss Gibson said that he would have to reapply next year. I didn't take that lightly at all because he already have a letter of acceptance and was only 2 days late. And what was told to me at Sears Court is that they still have room for students doing the tiling course. So I didn't take it lightly. I asked to speak to Mr. Prescott, who's supposed to be the director up there. If you hear how that man carried me along, I cannot go against what my people, Miss Dr. Gibson, have said. I cannot go against it. I cannot go against her. I cannot go against her. I said, sir, that is why our children are getting involved in killing, stealing, murder every day. This is a child that want to learn a course and y'all are turning him away after sending him a letter of acceptance and only 2 days late in replying. That is why we have so much crime in this country. Mr. Prescott told me, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. As you going down that road, you leave me with no choice to put down my phone. And Mr. Prescott, the director of the skill training board, hang up the phone in my ears. Barbadians, we are in a sad, sad time in this country. You mean after sending this child a letter of acceptance and his poor family went out the way to buy his clothes for over $300, turned up at school this morning and was turned away. And when I called the authorities turned me away to Miss Gibson. Well, I can tell you something, right? This country have too much people with DR in front of the name, and that is why it is so sick. That is why this country is so sick. Unless you are a medical doctor, everybody going these days and getting DR in front of the name and looking down on poor people, children, refusing to help them. And that is why we are having so much crime in this country. You can tell me a young man, 16, don't want to be on the block, don't want to get caught up in drugs, was turned away after giving a letter of acceptance by the authority, Miss Gibson and Mr. Prescott. Barbadians, we got to get up and do something about what's happening in this country here. If that was one of somebody, big up children, they will here come tomorrow. They will here turn up tomorrow. But this is a poor woman, children. Let we rally around who gonna help the poor and who gonna look out for our little boy children to stop them from ending up in prison and stop them from committing crime, stop them from committing murder. Let we look out for those people. These people just sitting in their office, and when you don't have no DR or nothing behind your name, they have nothing good in mind for our children. This is a child that wants to be in school. This is a child that don't have no prison record. He don't have no probation record. And Dr. Gibson and Mr. Prescott turned him away and tell him he got to apply next year after giving him a letter of acceptance. Lord, my heart hurt me today. Not only him, but how many more have they turned away from the skill training? And the skill training is a place that when you go and study for a certain amount of time, they're supposed to put you to do work. These people, most of these children, put you on job attachment. Most of these children come out of skill training and are not assigned to no job attachment. What is happening in this country? I asked the question, what is happening in this country? It is wrong what they have done to my grandson today. It is wrong. And the thing is, there's nobody to complain to. Nobody in authority to complain to. I am telling Barbadians to watch where they put their vote and who they vote for in the next coming up election. We cannot have these people treating our children in this manner. We have to have people that are going to be compassionate towards our children. We have to have people that don't want to see our children in prison. Barbadians, get up, speak out, and move a lot of these people from the office. Let them, some of them, never hold office in this country again. Never. It is wrong. It is wrong. It is wrong to the highest that a mother went and buy all these things for a child to get in that skill training, and then you turn away that child after giving him a letter of acceptance. It is wrong. Barbadians, wake up. Wake up, Barbadians. Nobody to complain to for these inferior things that they're doing to our children. Look at the crime that is happening in Barbados. I thought they would be happy to know that children want to be in skill training, to be off the road and off the blocks, but they turn him away. Barbadians, have a good day. Have a good day.
Help me spread the word about naked departure via